But the thing is that the moment that it released, like I had no idea. I was aware of it, and I got so many text messages from people
Expert opinion लेना चाह रहे थे
who were like, "Have you seen Midsummer Chaos? And tell us when you've seen it." So here we are. Hello and welcome to another episode of Dramaybaaz. I'm Ibrahim Khan and this is
Emin Raja.
And today we are reviewing an episode of
Viral, trending, everything.
Trending, web series on YouTube that I don't know if we're even worthy of reviewing something like that. I don't know if I'm cool enough to. I don't
You
have
are
like
not.
my face isn't shiny enough.
Imagine a story based on Islamabadi teens. आप expect भी क्या कर रहे थे?
Although यार देखो इतना ये चीज़ें मुझे इतनी bother नहीं करती, but you know I'll miss him as a person.
Yeah, I didn't expect it to be that awkward. Like the story says it's about Islamabadi teens, so.
And like so cool.
It is amazing. It is fantastic. What are your thoughts?
I'm so thankful कि मैं इस generation के साथ associate नहीं करती.
How much did you love it? Is my question. I'm not.
I
even
watched
going
it
to
5 times.
5 times.
5 दफा देख लिया बस फिर.
मैंने
आपने back to back 2 दफा देखे so.
1.5 times. I've seen like half of it because I honestly when I saw it once I couldn't process it.
It's just so confusing. It's bothering me a lot.
मुझे लगता है फिर उनके views बहुत increase किए because I literally begged people to watch it कि मुझे memes share करनी है please watch them.
There you go, like makers of Midsummer Chaos. I think Emin now deserves a cameo. And also if you have if there are any other fathers and any other single fathers who like are having little posh cake cutting. That cake was so posh, like right off the bat, when I was so cute. I was so intrigued by what the cake was going to be like because the framing, like you couldn't really see the cake.
I thought lava cake होगा.
ये तो हम middle class लोगों की सोच है कि.
अच्छा, my youngest sister, she's 18, तो मैं उसको बार-बार कहती मैंने कहा, do you relate to this? तो वो कहती कि जब पहले वो ना writer and director सारम अहमद ने SARYM लिखा हुआ तो मुझे तो ये पता था ये ऐसी होगी. It's like that's like the cool way of writing your name. She was like, I was expecting it to be like this.
So first we have Haris.
Mustafa
Babar, who looks like a K-drama, who looks like a K-pop.
I really
K-pop
want to
star.
know like what's his skincare routine. Honestly, he was glowing throughout.
Yeah, he was shiny.
Bronzed and just like glowing.
He was really shiny because it's summer.
So he bronze look देने की कोशिश की हुई थी. Tanning.
So his single father is very apologetic, and he has like his sad birthday party with like this really chic cake and like a candle on the side. No, I mean I think that's classy. We don't understand.
Comprehend this.
And then everyone's headed to a party, and Samir comes.
Like Haris was sad shuru se because like his father says, okay, I couldn't arrange something with your friends and all, and he goes like, "Kaun se friends?" So he's just like sad shuru se, friendless and sad. I think that's like another very Islamabadi touch there.
Kid, what is Islamabad about?
Relatability, मतलब वो अपने आप को misfit.
Friends जो आपको ठोट करा देते हैं.
You just like.
I think I relate to that a little bit, low key, yeah. मैं थोड़ा सा I think मैं हारिस के साथ थोड़ा सा relate किया मैंने. पहले तो I was like, why?
See, you are from Islam. You live in Islam.
बेचारा, like I feel for him.
उसको मैंने इतनी कॉलें की, she's not picking up, और I thought तुम्हारे साथ होगी.
So then Samir calls.
Samir is basically played by Khushhaal Khan, जो कि Twitter पे बहुत famous हो गया था after some picture went viral and everyone was like, he's so good looking.
Khushhaal is a model, like he's a legit.
Then he was like, and then you just see him in Summertime Chaos.
Right.
So मतलब उनकी following, it just went up.
Hold up, let's go over what's happening here. Because I didn't understand it the first time around. I was like, what is happening? Who are these people? What are their names? What is going
याद हो
on?
गया सारे.
So Samir calls Kaira to ask if Kaira and Alana, if they're gonna
नाम सही वैसे वो.
if they're gonna ride along for the party, and Kaira is like, Alana isn't dressed yet. They're like, हम लोग driver के साथ आ जाएंगे. So then Samir picks up Haris And Haris is like, where's Alana? Like, you know, what's so
Samir, she's actually getting ready right now.
अच्छा ठीक है. So then I'll just WhatsApp you the location. And you coming with your driver, right?
Alana ने ठुट कराई भी है उसको, and then Samir is taking him to a party where he doesn't know anyone. So I think I would just be, you know.
I'm also curious क्योंकि कॉल से ये लग रहा था कि समीर, अलाना और कायरा दोस्त हैं. So they were also at the party, जो कि apparently सिर्फ समीर के जानने वाले की थी.
Right.
But like, is he taking all of his friends there or what?
Exactly. So Haris was like कि तुम हमें क्यों वहाँ पे लेके जा रहे हो? Because you know he invited you. And then Samir says कि I haven't met him in the longest time. And so you haven't met someone in the longest time. And they invited you to a party, and you're taking all.
And I haven't met him for like I don't know how many years, and he invited me, so it's polite to at least go.
Longest time भी क्या 18 साल के दिखाए हुए सारे, so it's like
हाँ,
एक साल पहले.
I don't think we can criticize that. हमें क्या पता है कि क्या होता है, like ये होता होगा ऐसे. We don't really know. But then they arrive at the party, and then Samir first meets Sarim, who's like some politician's or public figure's son. And who is dating
Hira.
Hira.
See, I remember all the names. Yes.
And
who is Samir's ex?
But Sarim doesn't sort of know that. He was like,
or he was pretty chill about it.
No,
he was
no,
like,
no.
he was like, baatein karo,
I
main ja raha hu.
rewatched it twice. Like he was like, oh, you guys know each other. Oh, nice to meet you.
Yes,
Reunion.
yes.
They didn't say, she didn't. And then when Sarim leaves, then Hira says to him, she says to Samir,
Samir, yaar, I haven't seen you since our breakup. क्या दिन थे वो? We were kids.
अच्छा वे बैक इस तरह बोला मुझे लगा बचपन में कि तो फिर जो क्लियर के 2 साल पहले like you know A levels दिखाया हुआ तो O levels
2 साल पहले they had a year in Karachi. They were like they had a Karachi year. Like that's how cool kids party. They just take a whole year.
I feel so old.
And then Kaira finally arrives with
Alana.
And Alana is supposed to be Haris's girlfriend. Although it doesn't, from their interaction, it doesn't seem
हाँ वो
that
उसमें
way.
लग रहा है कि वो उसको पीछे भाग रहा है.
Just leave me alone, okay? Just please.
बेचारा.
I have a question about Alana's hair. What is happening? What is going on? Is that a trend?
I think it is.
Here she has sort of like a braid thing that's hanging from like it looked like a Frozen wig or something. It looked like she was wearing it. Was it a Frozen reference? Like is that like what's happening there?
I think you're trying to make too much sense out of it.
Oh, Kyra, my mom's calling. I have to take this.
I think Haris thinks that they're in a relationship.
No, they are in a relationship because जहाँ पे वो Kyra and they're sitting together and she's basically forcing her कि तुम उसको बताओ and stop hiding from yourself.
Yes,
वाला
stop running
moment.
away from yourself.
So of course, like why else? और वो कह रही होती है कि he'll get hurt. Like why else? तो
But he's like, oh, why are you hanging out here? सब लोगों के साथ आके मिलो. And she's like, buzz off.
तुम इधर अकेले क्या कर रही हो यार? Like हम सब उधर हैं, चलो हमारे साथ.
And then कहीं से वो उष्णा आ जाती हैं. हाँ, that's a very interesting character there because एक मतलब मीटिंग के अंदर वो लगता है कि she knows Haris more and Haris and Samir और उनकी दोस्ती and everything about him.
Which I have a feeling Ushna is like low-key like a drug dealer or something because she's beautiful first of all.
She's gorgeous.
She is stunning and she approaches Haris like Haris is just sitting there looking shiny and sad and she shows up and she's like, hey there, what's going on? I was like, why is this, very attractive woman so friendly and like just approaching strangers and sitting down with them?
ऐसे होता है इधर.
I don't know होता होगा, but then she's like, you want a cigarette or a drink or something?
Girlfriend problems, yaar, chodo, it's a party. Do you want to go get a drink or a smoke?
She's looking for sad boys and like asking them if they need like a pick-me-up. And then she literally picks him up afterwards.
I mean, yaar, I don't mean to sound rude, but तुम्हें मैंने कभी देखा नहीं.
And then she's like, I care about you. I'm invested in your life.
Like, I just want what's best for you.
और सब पता है उसको like उसने उस interaction से जो बेचारा I feel sad for Haris because एक ही episode के अंदर he apparently lost his girlfriend.
चलो okay, फिर I'll just call you later.
Lost his best friend.
उष्णा, but the only thing which is bothering me right now is कि यार मुझे मेरे best friend ने छोड़ दिया है.
and is like going home with a stranger. So that's
With a beautiful stranger that he's not interested in. So I think Haris का भी
but the
कुछ
way she looks at him, मुझे लगता है कि वो interested है शायद.
बहुत ज़्यादा, हाँ, which is why it's so weird that he's so hung up on the girl with like the weird Walt Disney wig that he can't see like this beautiful woman who's so invested in his well-being and everything. What's going on? Like, it's your birthday. It's his birthday. It was his birthday, at least at the beginning of the episode.
हाँ, वो कहाँ गई?
Midnight.
किसी ने wish भी नहीं किया. See, so sad.
Oh.
It's so sad, honestly. So, the most interesting part was the fight that happened at the party.
Because that girl, Hira, what is her name?
Hira.
She literally, like, she wants to be pushed into the pool. She's like, remember? She's like, I bet I can push you in the pool.
But
And
then I will
then
be swimming.
when he gets a hold of her, she literally has like 5 seconds to like, but she's like, yes, push me. It's a weird kind of thing. I think
He pushes her in the pool. Hira's boyfriend.
Sarim gets really upset about
Sarim, I keep forgetting his name. हालांकि वो writer उसका नाम है still.
Oh, okay. So he's the stand-in for that. So Sarim gets really upset and he's like, what are you doing? A fight breaks out between Samir and Sarim.
I love how you just say Samir with an accent.
When I saw that name, I was like, I bet this is a Samir. This is not a Samir, it's a Samir. And sure enough.
Hey, Samir.
So Samir and Sarim start to fight and then Bichara Haris, like he jumps in. And then Samir is like, you're a loser. The only reason you're here is because of me.
The only reason you even exist is because of me.
Which is funny because बेचारा आना भी नहीं चाह रहा था.
He literally told him that. He's like, I'm a loser. The only reason that I'm coming along is because you're invited, I'm not even. And he says the same thing.
तुम्हारा दोस्त है, तुम जाओ. You are the popular kid. हम क्यों जा रहे हैं तुम्हारे साथ?
And then Haris pushes him and says, घर आओ मेरे साथ.
मेरे साथ घर चलो. तुमने बहुत पी ली है. Dude, look around you.
I just don't know. मतलब हर दफा देख के लगता है कि just this is so much to comprehend. और वो फिर basically Haris leaves. ये बेचारे को निकाल दिया जाता है. Yes, not really leaves. उसको कहते हैं कि literally just fuck off, like literally fuck off.
And then he's waiting for his Kareem, but Ushna
I saw a meme and that was so funny. It said कि जो सबसे relatable part about summertime, it was like a rich kid almost taking a career.
Yeah, but Ushna saves him.
तू भी silly बैठो.
Lekin it is, I understand why there's so many, memes is because it is so quotable. There are so many fantastic lines in there. This is why I wanted to watch it again as well.
So, how was the party?
They have somehow got Meher Bano to do a cameo. She did not look sold on.
What was with like Meher Bano getting all philosophical and deep in the end? I'm still happy she was there. मतलब, I think that's the थोड़ा सा
What did she say? She said like बहुत अपनी तरफ से.
लोग रोज बदल रहे होते हैं. उसकी मंजिल तुमसे मुख्तलिफ है and all that. When he was just ranting about.
हम सब रोज बदल रहे होते हैं. हर रिश्ते को ज़वाल है.
But there was a very like pseudo like deep line like Urdu mein, which I was like the writer probably felt very smug with himself.
So what are your predictions for the next episode?
Putting a web series together is not like, it's not a joke. So hats off to them for actually pulling this off and shooting a whole thing. Like I think it's the first thing of its kind. Pehla, like self-financed, completely independent web series hai. It might be like, it might feel like it's sort of like a grandchild of Slackistan or something. Usko bhi bahut criticism mili thi for being like very focused on
rich kids.
It might be like the rich kid world like being shown through the rich kid lens by privileged people, maybe a little bit. I don't know. We wouldn't know.
Okay.
See?
Everything about it honestly was super awkward. लेकिन मुझे सबसे बड़ा मसला था, it was like I don't think it was relatable for even 18-year-olds. Like मर रहे होते हैं entry test की तैयारियों में इस time के लिए. It's just like I don't know, maybe I'm just unaware of such parties happening in Islamabad. और दूसरा just like समझ नहीं आ, literally the most relatable part was that जहाँ पे वो Haris sits in the car and says that मुझे तो समझ नहीं आया party पे क्या है, and I was like same.
यार मुझे तो अभी तक समझ भी नहीं आ रहा यार पार्टी पे हुआ क्या है यार.
Exactly.
Same, मुझे भी नहीं समझ आया क्या हुआ.
I lashed out at him.
Beta, it's not his fault.
His mother's so creepy. I have a feeling that she's a ghost, like because
No, he was literally asking me कि ये असल में है मतलब that was a very awkward hairstyle actually.
because he gets home and then she appears and she already knows everything and she's like,
it's समझ में
but
नहीं आया.
I don't even know what they're talking about, but I have a feeling that he doesn't really have a mother. That's why he has a drinking problem. Because if you don't have a mother, then that can happen.
ऐसा तो कहीं नहीं होता. It was just awkward, and I think I don't know how आगे क्या होगा. I don't have very high expectations. Will I watch it? Yes.
अच्छा, what I didn't understand, by the way, थोड़ा सा is Haris का एक तरफ Haris is like he's very invested in his relationship with Sameer, which would sort of as a point of conflict it would make sense. कि Sameer is more popular and Sameer was in a relationship या जो भी है वो Haris being in a relationship and like having girlfriend trouble, like and then also like just being so, when he sits in the car he's not even and he's talking to Ushna about his life, he's talking about Sameer, not
I was going to say that खुद कहते हैं कि this is what's bothering me. Girlfriend problem side पे करो.
Ushna, but the only thing which is bothering me right now is क्या मुझे मेरे best friend ने छोड़ दिया है.
It's pretty obvious that Kyra and Alana are in a relationship.
I hope that's the only way I'll forgive them.
But जो Haris का character है, I think वो it doesn't sort of make sense because एक तरफ he seems a little too invested in his relationship with Sameer, and I don't mean to say कि अच्छा इसका कोई romantic angle है necessarily, but then at the same time वही relationship like दूसरी तरफ duplicate जो हो रहा है वो I feel like that feels a little tacked on, and it didn't. The whole Alana thing, like she looked like she was an imaginary person, and that she shows up in like a toddler's outfit and a wig. Like is this person real? So like I think Sameer's mother and Haris's girlfriend are
imaginary
they're made up. They're not actual people.
क्या पता वो.
Eamon thinks that these people don't exist. I think that they exist. They might represent like a 1%, 0.1%, whatever. I know.
Everybody to you and say I should be able to see them if they exist.
I'll show you. I'll introduce them, although I don't know them myself, but I'll be like, वो हैं, वो वहाँ पे ये वाले लोग हैं.
There were a lot of influences there. Like जब वो वाला part था जहाँ पे Sameer just enters the party and this girl is saying, "Oh, this is Sameer. He looks so hot," and all that. That girl is an influencer too. YouTube पे है Bismahan.
And then the guy that she's talking to.
And she's very rich as well because वो सारी videos में I'm getting my Balenciagas and all that videos.
So it's rich people as told by rich people. And then the guy she's talking to is actually the writer-director on the Sarang with a Y. I thought it was fantastic, and I would definitely, it was so much fun watching it. I'd probably watch it right here in the office and then talk about it. And then I also want to say, like, because this is an episode of Dramaybaaz and last we were reviewing Khuda aur Mohabbat, तो हम लोगों ने पोल किया और उसमें बहुत से लोगों ने कहा कि हाँ आप लोगों को रिव्यू करना चाहिए, although हम लोगों ने डिसकंटिन्यू कर दिया था. So inshallah we're going to come back.
There's a lot to watch and talk about there as well.
So watch out for that, and please subscribe to our videos. And what else should they do?
Notifications भी on करें.
Notifications भी on करें. और क्या करना चाहिए?
Comment भी करना चाहिए.
Yeah,
Let us know how you felt about this video and Summertime Chaos.
Like give us hate in the comment if you will, but कुछ अच्छा नहीं लगता है इतना खाली. It doesn't look nice at all. So leave a comment and please share with people. Like if you don't like it, then share it with people you hate so that they have to watch it and wonder why you shared it. So that's all from us, and this is Ibrahim and Emin signing off. Until next time.